Hello guys, how are we doing? Let me just check my microphone is working and everything is above board. Hope everyone's all right. Hope everyone's okay and ready for the bank holiday weekend. Let me just check that I'm online. Um, right, okay. So I probably told you this individually. If you wonder what that is, guys, it's a nervous nibble that I've been doing on there. It's a terrible habit. Need to get out of it. Um, Right. Okay. So what I want to talk to you about today is the pace you're going at, and obviously there's times where you can push harder. There's times where you have to just hold back and just take stock and just say, right now is probably not the time to push, etc. And it's something that you've just got to constantly reassess, um, and it's something that constantly changes. And like I said a while back, where I said it on here on another Facebook group, um, a lot of people aren't ready to push hard. And by push hard, what I mean is like go to more kind of extreme measures. And the reason being is that psychologically, you're not ready for it yet, or people aren't ready for that yet. They might be okay for the first 3, 4, 5 weeks, but after that, it's too much for them, and that's okay. Like the extreme way isn't realistic, in my opinion, not for real life anyway. But there are times where it needs to be brought in. But fundamentally, there are a few clients at the minute which want to push harder, but you have to listen to me because you are not ready for that yet. If you do that, if I take you to the next level, if I push you harder, eventually you will break. Okay, and that's not in any way, shape, or form a go at you. It's just how it is. You've got too many things going on in your life, or you're quite an anxious person, so you won't be able to deal with it. Things like that, and it's something which I'm constantly assessing with every single client all the time. And sometimes I try it out on clients when I think they're ready, and it turns out they're not ready. They can't handle the lower calories. They can't handle the um, lack of food options that they've got. They can't handle the increased intensity in training. And it's tough, it's hard. But fundamentally, from your side, I'm doing that work for you. I'm figuring out how ready you are for something like that and to push harder. But fundamentally, for you, you need to think along the basis of, right, what can I maintain long term? I say it all the time, and I'll continue to say it. Because a lot of you have tried stuff in the past which has worked short term, but it's got you in a worse position long term. That's not good. That's not giving you a good relationship with food. That's not giving you a good relationship with exercise. That's then preventing you from starting a health and fitness process again. And you've got in touch with me because you are unhappy with where you are at the minute. So if I then give you exactly what you've done before, which has been tried, and which hasn't worked well for you, it's just not been the right approach for you. 9 times out of 10, it's a more extreme approach. So deprivation of calories, deprivation of food types, doing a lot of cardio, or only taking one measure, whatever that be. It's not been the right approach. So you have to think along the lines, well, if that's not worked before, then yes, this way may be more flexible, and it will produce not as quick results, but the results are still happening. Now, a lot of the time, the results do happen, and they do happen quick, and that's great. If you can maintain a flexible lifestyle, if you can be conscious of what you're eating, if you can show self-control, if you can be disciplined, if you can be committed in your approach, if you can show up and do the work and have an incredible work ethic, then you will see results. But that all stems from consistently do it over a period of time. Now I'm looking at one individual's results now on this screen, and it's been 8 months. Okay, 8 months of consistent effort to drop 6% in body fat, maintain lean muscle mass, and drop nearly 6.5 kilograms in fat mass. That's taken 8 months. So hopefully by now you should see that it puts into perspective the fact that a lot of you, what you want to achieve in 12 weeks, it isn't actually not realistic. And you need that almost tortoise-like approach where you're constantly seeing progress throughout the week in order to make your relationship with food and exercise a lot healthier, even though results will become slower. Now, this person, one thing they've done is constantly show up, and they've shown consistency throughout these 8 months. Yes, there's been ups and downs. Yes, they've been able to still live a flexible lifestyle. But the most important thing is 85, 90% of the time, they've done well and they've been consistent in their approach. And this is what I really want every single person in here to get your head around, is that we're not just doing this for 12 weeks and that's it. I'm waving goodbye to you. I want to help you find something that you can maintain long term, as well as changing your perspective on things, as well as changing your relationship with lifestyle aspects, so that it cuts out the worry, so that it reassures you that you're doing okay, so that you don't have to feel guilty with every shit food you eat, so that you don't have to feel guilty when you miss a workout. Because you've got plenty of time, guys. We have plenty of time. Now, I was meant to have done a 12-week transformation, which was meant to finish 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I've had an injury, pretty debilitating injury to be fair, through lifting probably too much weight, etc. So I've just put it back. I put it back 8 weeks. Like I'm due to finish mid-June, mid to the end of June. It doesn't fucking matter. It don't matter when I finish this block of training or whatever it is. I just keep going. And this is the same with you guys. You just need to take each day as it comes, dominate each day, and just keep going. Keep showing that level of work ethic, keep showing that consistency, and keep showing the will to want to succeed because of why you signed up in the first place. And you need to keep reinforcing. You didn't sign up for me. You didn't sign up for someone else. You signed up for you because you were unhappy with how you were feeling, with how you were looking, or whatever that may be. You didn't sign up for any other external reason than for you. And don't forget that. So if you don't use a daily tracker to its full effect, if you just make up results and put them in there, that's on you. It's not on me. Okay? It's you cheating yourself. You're not cheating me. I'll live to fight another day. I'll brush it off. I've got plenty of clients that use the daily tracker well. This is all for you. This is you doing this for you so that day by day you can see progression, even though it may be slower, consistently on a day, week basis. Okay, so I urge you that please keep listening to me with regard to the pace that you are going at the minute, because sometimes it's not just pushing you to getting you to do more. It's sometimes pulling those reins and saying, listen, if you go at this pace, at this intensity, you will break in 2 to 3 weeks. When I say things like that, it's for a very good reason. It's for your own health and for your own benefit. Okay, there are other times where I say you're not doing enough. We need more activity in there. You need to push harder. How much do you want to achieve what you want? You need to listen to these things I give you. They may not be specific, but there's a clue in everything I'm saying. At the end of the day, we're all adults on here. You can all make informed decisions over what you are doing, and it's up to you whether you listen to me or not. But like I said, I've been doing this a long time now, and I know when's the right time to push. I know when's the right time to pull back. All you have to focus on doing is just showing up every day, doing things consistently well, being conscious of everything you're doing and everything you're eating, showing self-control and showing discipline, and willing to persevere and push when things aren't necessarily going to plan. Okay, so in a nutshell, guys, that is basically how I want people to start thinking more long-term, more delayed gratification. And even though you're not seeing the rewards you want to see because it's in the distance, you're still willing to put in the short-term graft in order to get there. Now, when you achieve that and when you do that, that is very, very rewarding. And it's a great feeling. And if you can get into that level of mindset and set your stall out for a longer period of time, like this client has but they just keeping going. Like they've been 8 months with me, and they're just going to keep going. I've got clients that have been with me 3 years, 3 years, and the level of muscle they've put on, the increase in strength, just their change in body composition, and the change in how they approach health and fitness is part of their lifestyle now. It's not an addition. Yes, they still do other things, and they still have a very flexible life, but on the whole, they're 10, 20, 30 times healthier than what they were. And this is the level of mindset you need to get into. This isn't a short-term fix. This is going to be an evolving thing. It's going to take time, probably way beyond being coached by me, whether you choose to stay with me or not. This doesn't stop. What you're doing or what you're starting, it doesn't stop. So stop giving yourself a hard time and putting too much pressure on yourself, wanting results now when you're not in the place to achieve extreme results right now. You're not in that mindset. You're not in that physical kind of point in order to get those quick extreme results. If you do, it will break you. I guarantee you, it will break you. Setting your stall out for a slower, longer term, more approach is definitely the healthy approach, and it's what you need right now. Okay, guys. So hope that all makes sense. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We've got some great things happening with you guys at the minute. I'm loving it. I'm loving checking the trackers. I'm loving seeing what's going on. It's very, very good to see. Like I always say, it's very inspiring. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep working hard. Let's just keep trying to get better day by day. Okay, in a hectic world where work's busy, family life's busy, one thing you can really get on top of is making sure the next 24 hours ahead of you, you're in charge of, and you're taking control of it rather than a day taking control of you. But keep going, keep your head down, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Cheers.